Hey guys, what is going on? Draven here. Thank you again so much for tuning in to another Metal Fan Reacts video. Like I mentioned in my previous video of the Royal Guard, you can watch that here. Sabaton came out with two new singles while I was gone on Army Basic Training. First one was the Royal Guard. Second one was the Defense of Moscow. Now, I did the reaction to the Royal Guard. I purposely did not listen to the Royal Guard or Defense of Moscow until I got home. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. I left back in November of 2020 for Army Basic Training and Army Advanced Individual Training, and that basically I was gone for from November until literally 3 days ago is when I got back. So I was gone for about 6 months, a little bit longer than I should have been. I should have been back in late March, early April. But I did get delayed, and I'll talk about that in my Army Basic Training review video. I don't know exactly how I'm going to structure that, but I will attempt to get a video about Army Basic Training out for those of you who are curious about the United States Army Basic Training, Advanced Individual Training, things that I learned. I do have some photos and videos from Army Basic Training and AIT. The reason why I have those videos, because you're not allowed to have your phone on you at all, is that there's a photographer that follows your company around or your battery around, takes photos and videos, and you can buy said photos and videos. So I do have a couple videos. I do have one video and a handful of photos that I'll show you about my time at Army Basic Training, but that's for a different time and a different place. But if you're curious, let me know in the comment section if you want to check those out. I'll see how I can make a video on that. So today's reaction is going to be Sabaton's Defense of Moscow. Now, just by, I'm guessing without looking anything up, it's going to be about World War II, somehow related to Russia's defense against the German forces, and that back and forth over there. I forget what part of the country. I want to say it was in the east, like the west, the western front for Russia, eastern front for Germany, I guess, however you want to word it. Huge conflict, huge battles that went back and forth. I mean, there's so much history behind Russia versus Germany in World War II that doesn't get talked about enough, at least here in the United States. We didn't really learn much about German and Russia's forces fighting, but there's huge battles. I think Russia lost somewhere like 15 million soldiers during World War II. Originally, Russia and Germany were kind of they were allied, but more like, you stay over there, I'll stay over here. And then, of course, Germany invaded Poland, or Warsaw, and there was, of course, Sabaton did a song about that. A remarkable video, a remarkable history about Warsaw's defense. I mean, unfortunately, they only lasted a day, but just about the civilian uprising that tried to stop the German forces from coming in. It was kind of alluded to in Saving Private Ryan, of course, Band of Brothers, both remarkable films. So Band of Brothers is more of a TV show, but both remarkable video of just all the conflict that happened during World War II. So according to the Sabaton website, Defense of Moscow, May 9th, which I'm assuming this is when that video got released, is celebrating V-Day in Russia. V-Day, also known as Victory Day. The United States Army had, or excuse me, the United States had two V-Days in World War II, one against Germany, one against Japan. Celebrated V-Day in Russia, the day that commemorated the victory over the Nazis in World War II. We, as Sabaton, decided to participate in the memory of this event by releasing a song dedicated to the brave men who fought in the Battle of Moscow. This track was originally written in Russian by our friend Radio Topak, which shared the attack of the Dead Man. It is a very strong song, and we thought it would be made sense that Sabaton should give it a try to make an honorable cover of this song. We love to surprise everyone, and this is a great surprise. So, curious what we have in store for that, so let's jump right into it. Sabaton, Defense of Moscow. Let's go. I am watching the lyric version so I can read the lyrics as we watch it together. So, fun fact, that is a 50 caliber machine gun. Part of my training at Army Basic Training, we had to lug that son of a bitch around, which is around 75 pounds. And take it apart, put it back together, take it apart, put it back together. There's a photo somewhere. I'll post a photo of taking it apart, putting it back together. It's insane. There's 58 parts to it. Moving, not necessarily moving parts, but like, you know, just, it's insane. There you go. Like I mentioned in my Royal Guard video, although it was a remarkable anthem for Sweden, it didn't have that rock feel that Sabaton is kind of known for. But already this one is already kicking off to be like a typical sounding Sabaton song. Oh shit! What'd I do? Ah! I broke it. Ah! Need to fix it. Fixed it. Well, I fixed what I did, but then I reacted to the video and I forgot to hit record. So I apologize. I reacted for 3 minutes without hitting the record button, which well, we're gonna get a reaction going anyways. And so I just discovered my hotkey is on my spacebar. So every time I hit play with the spacebar for the music video, it paused my recording. Things I learned because I haven't done this in 6 months. I apologize. Either way, guys, let's jump into Defense of Moscow's secondary reaction. It's a badass song. God, I can't believe I fucked that up. I'll fix that.
As the Wehrmacht overrun, Russia 1941. They don't belong, we stand our ground, 1,000,000 strong. We are ready for the strike, face the army of the Reich, 1,000,000 strong. This is our land, they don't belong. Here Marshal Zhukov's and Stalin's orders, defend the motherland, Moscow shall not fall. Stand in full command, the blood for the homeland. Hear the mother's call, rise for the storm. Moscow will never give in, there is no surrender. Force them into retreat and into defeat.
So I mentioned this in my reaction that I didn't get recorded. One thing I do love how clever Sabaton's lyrics are is that they're able to take the chorus and change up the verbiage a little bit and still have the same kind of message behind the chorus. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense. But just with the intro, just with that, answers the mother's call, defending the homeland, never accept defeat, all that stuff. Like they just able to change. Like they're talking about not accepting defeat while causing defeat for the other guys. It's clever lyricism. I don't know the correct word, but Sabaton's really clever with how they do the lyrics. They're amazing storytellers that I try to share Sabaton music with as many people as I can, especially people who are super into history. And it's clever storytelling that you could get the essence of what the song is without having much visuals. You could listen to this on audio only, staring at a black screen, and still get the essence of the song.
Face the bullets of their guns, Russia's daughters and her sons, all the brave who stand against the typhoon wave. From the mountains and the plains, coming thousands on the trains, day and night, rolling in to join the fight. From Kazakhstan to Magadan, call of the motherland, Russia shall prevail. Stand in full command, the blood for the homeland. Hear the mother's call, rise for the storm. Moscow will never give in, there is no surrender. Force them into retreat and into defeat.
All right, so in typical Sabaton fashion, of course, they're gonna have the guitar breakdown and instrumental breakdown, which I absolutely love. But this is the part that always gets me copyrighted on YouTube, which is another conversation for a different day. But God, their music is so good. I was able to, on the second half of Army Basic Training, which is Advanced Individual Training, that one you were able to have your phone a little bit more. And I just remember this always having Sabaton on, especially when I was taking my tests, just because it was just love having Sabaton, just Oh God, I just forget. And when I do my workouts, we ran a lot. We ran about 5 to 10 miles, about 5 to 10 miles on average a day, and it was awesome being able to blast Sabaton while running. Definitely made running a lot easier, especially different. If I do end up doing the Army basic training and advanced individual training video. On the advanced individual side, we actually ran across a battlefield, an old Civil War battlefield, Battle of Petersburg, and the loop around it's like a 10-mile track around this, and you see old cannons and shit like that. So it's kind of cool listening to Sabaton because again, I would love to hear a song about Civil War. It'd be I don't know if Sweden would ever do it. I know there's a different band that does American style music from former Sabaton members, but I'd love to hear a Sabaton Civil War song or something to that extent. Revolutionary War, that'd be cool. Maybe from the English side. Hey, that'd be cool. $1 million idea there. I wonder if 113 tank has anything to do with something. That's too obvious of a sign. I bet 113 has something to do with something. It almost sounds like that guitar riff sounds like the Russian anthem, or the Russian United States has a national anthem. That sounds like the Russian one, slightly, like almost like a slight variation of it. I don't know if you guys could hear it. It's coming out. That's definitely the Russian song. The Russian anthem. You hear it in almost all Russian military movies. "113's got to be a something. God, so good. Whew. That is a remarkable. That is a good song. I see. It's what. God, they're so clever with the lyrics, and just you can feel that song while listening to it. Obviously, I mean, it's just remarkable stuff from Sabaton, and good God, that was good. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Defense of Moscow, Sabaton's second single release. There hasn't been any confirmed things, at least nothing that I've read yet, that they're making a new album. I'm going to assume they are because they had a lot of downtime with the coronavirus hitting. They weren't able to tour and stuff like that, so I'm guessing there's more music they're going to be coming out from Sabaton. I think they're back on tour here in the United States. I have to double check because they were still selling tickets even when everything was closed. So I'm not too sure that was just Ticketmaster selling tickets. I have no idea what was going on with it. But either way, guys, thank you again so much for tuning in to the Royal Guard, if you checked out that video, and of course this Defense of Moscow video, both by Sabaton, new singles from 2021. And curious again if they're going to make an album. I'm assuming they are. But let me know in the comment section what you thought of this song, what you thought of the Royal Guard, and if you are interested in seeing the videos and photos and just hearing about my time in Army Basic Training, why I was delayed. Interesting story about why I was delayed. Any of that, let me know in the comment section. I'll try to throw that kind of video together. Never done a summarized storytelling video like that before, but I'll do my best to try it out. Either way, guys, all my social links are down below: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Appreciate those follows on there. I should be streaming eventually. I don't know what games I'll be streaming, but I'll be streaming stuff. Of course, we listen to some Sabaton. Come in and hang out. Otherwise, guys, you have yourself a wonderful day, a great weekend. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask if you're still told to. You have yourself a great day. Peace.